Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making some shrink designs and I just wanted to go ahead and make a video and show you guys like the whole process behind that. I do have a small business. I use shrink plastic to make keychains and earrings, and I do paintings and stuff. So one of my mom's friends, I have bubbles and earrings, so she really liked them and she wanted Buttercup, so here I am. But anyway, so I have my setup already. So if it's gonna take me a while, if I know it's gonna take me a while to hand draw a character or something from like the internet, and like today she wants them by today, so I have to do this quickly. But I have kind of trouble drawing the Powerpuff Girls, and I don't know why. I think it's just the shape of their heads, and it took me like 2 days to get Bubbles down. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna print it out and just get it out the way. So, and then I have a scrap of shrink plastic that I had. I do tend to keep like the bigger scraps just so I don't waste so much plastic. I mean, it's already recycled plastic, so I just don't like wasting stuff like this. So yeah, and then I just taped it down just so my picture won't move. So yeah, I'm gonna be drawing her, and I hope you guys can see. I don't really have like a good let's see how we can do this. I guess I'll do it sideways. That doesn't work either. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna be drawing what's her name? Buttercup. And my kid's in the background drawing, just don't mind him. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be using a Sharpie, and I like to use a fine tip Sharpie just to outline the character, and then I draw her in later. And then always don't forget to leave a small spot where you are gonna do the punch hole, just to make your earring or keychain or whatever you're doing. So here we go. There she is. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Prisma first, and then go in with the markers. So here we go. Let me get it's kind of hard to see on this table, so I'm just going to grab a notebook with a clear or a white background, just so I can see better, because it's hard to see on this table. But yeah, I just kind of color it in. I have Toy Story 4 playing in the background, just to let y'all know if you hear something. And then do her arms. And then that's it for the skin. And then I like to go in with a fluffy, clean brush, just to like wipe off any excess paint or color or something. You know, the color pencil sometimes leave a little bit of weird stuff behind. So next, I'm going to be going in with just this white Posca because I don't like using white colored pencil to fill stuff in. I just don't like the way it comes out after it's heated. And we're just going to fill in her socks, so it's not really that much to do. So let me put this over here. Okay, so that's it for the white. And then next is a green. So I'm going to be doing, I don't know if I should do a lighter green for this. Because when you heat it up in the oven, it comes out darker. So I'm just going to be using this green to fill in her eyes and stuff. And this is a very fat marker, so I just have to be very careful. But yeah, I'm just going to be filling in the green parts. Okay, so that's it for the green. And then the next, I wasn't really sure, but I'm like going with pasta. So next pretty much is all the black. So I'm going to be filling that in. Okay, have finished. Bubbles. Oh, freaking Buttercup. So I'm just gonna let her dry because you gotta let the Posca dry. But she's coming out real juicy. Real cute. So I'm just gonna do her next one so you guys don't have to watch for this. And I will be back when I'm finished. So here are the finished cutouts. They're super cute. And then these shrink about half the size. So they're going to be about like the size of her head kind of, if not a little smaller. Which is like a pretty good size for an earring. Just a little cute little earring. And then of course I cut out the punch hole. So don't forget to cut your hole out. Cut that hole. So yeah, now I'm gonna go to the heating process. So I'm gonna move my station. So just hold on. Okay, so here's my setup. So I have this heat gun I ordered from Amazon. This thing works awesome. I used to put my shrink plastics in the oven, but I found that a lot of them were coming back like this is a pretty okay shape for the oven. Like it'll actually flatten out evenly and stuff. But before I have tried to like heat up just like some more skinnier, like if they had skinny arms or skinny legs or something like the characters, they would come back like warped out of the oven, and it's just really hard to like, you know, in this little pan, I can control the way the plastic warps. And I'm just going to be using this because you are going to need something. It would work better, like I have this pan, but it would work better if you had like a a little more enclosed area where you're going to be doing the heating, just because the little plastic does fly around everywhere just because it's like being blown away. So go watch TV, please. But anyway, so we're going to get onto it. And then this thing goes up to 220. Sorry, I'm a little chick. But anyway, so yeah, this thing goes up to 220 Fahrenheit. So you just have to be very careful with heat guns. It does get really hot, and just disclaimer, but it works really good for this. And then it has this little stand, so when I'm done, I just put it up on the table. So yeah, we're gonna get onto it now. So I'm just gonna grab Okay, so now I'm gonna flatten her out. And if anyone knows about shrink plastic, after you heat it, sometimes it does need help just to flatten itself out. So I just use whatever parchment paper or aluminum foil I have and just flatten it with a very flat object. So I just found this. So yeah, it's just to flatten her out. And this is why I love having the heat gun, because if I have to flatten her out more, I can just add more heat again. So a little bit of paint chipped off, but that's okay. So she came out pretty solid, guys. Besides the little paint that chipped off, the thing with Posca is you can't really thicken up the paint too much because it will end up chipping off, or just like you have complications. But she came out so cute, so I'm happy. This is the first one, and obviously you can see it's like a really good size for an earring, not too big, not too small. So we're gonna go on with the next one. Here she is. So I'm gonna go on again. This is not obviously the best object to flatten them out with, but it's all that I have at arm's reach. And this little piece is not that big, so we'll be fine. Okay, so So here's the finished piece, and she came out great. So next, I'm just gonna add resin on the top. So I will be right back. Okay, so here is the resin that I use. It's this UV resin hard. I got it off of Amazon for anyone that's interested. I get pretty much all my stuff from Amazon just because I have Prime and it's fast delivery if I run out of something quick. And then I bought these lollipops craft sticks, so I will be using this to put the resin on there. So let me plug in my UV light. And I have this UV light I'm going to be showing you guys in a little bit. It's what I use to cure all of my jewelry. And I'm just going to set it at 30 minutes. Okay, so I'm just gonna, oh yeah, one of them, like a little bit of paint came off, so I'm gonna try to just go back in a little bit, not mess with them too much. So I'm gonna grab my brush, and I gotta let this piece dry obviously, but I'm just gonna show you guys what I do. So I'm just gonna brush it off. Just make sure there's no paint or anything. And next, grab the resin. Just put a little bit around. And you're just gonna wanna put enough so that it'll cover the whole character. And just so it won't be leaking over the sides. Also, and you can also put more resin if you wanted to do more of a 3D. Like you can go back and do another layer if you'd like. I just do one layer just because I don't need that much of an effect on this stuff. Really, I just do this to make it more durable and weatherproof and stuff like that, so the paint won't come off, and just to kind of just seal it in, just make it a better quality item. I like to get every single little drop. Okay, so that's our resined item, if you can see. And then here is my UV light. So I just put it on this tray and then just slip it in there. And then my UV light is set to 30 minutes. And then I'll just turn it on and boom. And then just leave that in there for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna do the same with the other one. So the Posca paint isn't really sticking to her at this point, so we're gonna be fine. I mean, once the resin is placed on there, and this is why I love resin, because it does kind of cover imperfections, like small little imperfections like that you just can't, like, they're irreversible. It's just part of the process sometimes. It's not a huge, like, a huge inconvenience. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of Sharpie of the same shade, just because I don't want it to look so, like, I don't know, like I said, I'm a perfectionist, so I really hate stuff like this, but I know sometimes it just happens, so we're just gonna put like a little shade of green in there just to kind of cover it up. But Like I said, it's not going to do much, but it is what it is. If she has any complaints, you know, I'll be happy to fix it. But I'm sure she'll be fine. It's nothing like too noticeable. So I'm going to do the same with her. Go back in with my brush. And do the same. We're just going to cover her with resin. And then just kind of put the same amount on there. Cover this up. And here we go.
Excuse me, are you Slippery's friend? Yep, that's me. Great. We have a message for you from Slippery. Slippery says, "Hi, I miss you. Love."
Okay, so we have that one covered with resin. And then I just put them both in the little plate and just leave them in there for 30 minutes. Just let them bake. And then that's pretty much it. I'll be showing you guys the process where I put in the little charms and stuff. I mean, I would like to show you, but I just wanted to show you like the first part. And then the second part, you pretty much just buy your own little like keychain charms, or like for earrings, you buy the little fish hooks. So that's pretty much all there is to it. And then obviously they're just gonna end up like earrings like this. Obviously these are a lot bigger just because I personally like them to be bigger, but yeah, they're gonna be way smaller, like half the size. But yeah, you just buy the little charm parts and the fish hook, and then that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. I will be leaving my Etsy link down below, and my Instagram and Facebook. So definitely follow my pages. I also make custom requests like that one. Usually all the sales I make are local to people that I know or people I used to work with or stuff. So I only have like 4 sales on Etsy, which is like not a big problem. But yeah, definitely check out my stuff. Tell your friends. I also have Christmas jewelry. I have paintings. So yeah, thank you guys for the support, and see you next time. Bye.